Amongst the early day women outlaws, the Rose of Cimarron was one of the most famous. What finally happened to her? You'll see in this story, which I call Thorn of the Rose.
Yeah, that'll be $1, mister, and I guarantee you that horse won't lose that shoe until he wears it out. And what can I do for you, lady?
I thought you might like to walk home with me, sir, if you're ready for lunch.
Lunch? Well, I'll be jiggered. It is that time, isn't it?
That's a real nice-looking watch you have there.
Yeah, I'm mighty proud of that watch. My wife gave me that on our 3rd wedding anniversary. Used to belong to her father.
Something to be proud of.
Thank you, sir.
Here you are.
I'll be with you in just a second. That'll be all right till I get back.
You been busy?
Sure have. Seems like everybody come here for that 4th of July celebration needed some horseshoeing. How's everything coming with the church bazaar?
Fine. I think it's going to be the best one we ever had.
Well, bound to be with you in charge of things this year.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Well, I did. You know how to think and plan things. Those other women, they just run about gabbling like a flock of geese. Oh, howdy, Miss Johnson.
Hello.
Furnish some cookies?
Mm-hmm. I'm right in the middle of them. I had to get some more sugar and vanilla.
How many you making?
I'd have promised 12 dozen.
Never mind what you promised. How many you making? Howdy,
Hello.
Charlie.
Oh, maybe half a dozen extra.
Half a dozen. You better make 3 dozen extra if you want to keep me happy.
As a matter of fact, I'm making 4 dozen extra.
Well, that's better. I could eat my weight in those cookies.
In the 3 years we've been married, I bet you have.
Saw what you did with the decorations for the church bazaar. Howdy, Mr. Cowlin. And they're the prettiest we've ever had. It just beats me how you can take those simple things and work such wonders with them. And you went to so much work, too.
Oh, I don't mind the work, Mrs. Thorn, if it'll help raise the money for the pump organ.
Well, when we get it, there won't be nobody who deserves more credit than you. I told the girls that Rose certainly puts us to shame when it comes to community spirit. And it was a lucky day for us when you came to town. And you're a lucky man to get such a wife. Well, I'll have to run along now. Goodbye, Mr. Calvin. I'll see you this evening, my dear.
Goodbye, Miss Warren.
What? Oh, yes. Goodbye.
What are you tying off here for? I thought we was heading for the saloon.
You remember me telling you about Bitter Creek Newcomb's wife, the Rose of Cimarron?
Yeah.
That's her.
That gal with a basket on her arm?
She sure don't fit the description you give us.
No, she don't. But she fits what we need to make our job here at Cinch. Wait for me at the saloon.
I sure would like to eat the last piece of that pie, but a man's got to draw a line somewhere.
And I know where you draw it. Right below your chin.
Oh, that's your fault for being such a good cook. I better be getting back to the shop.
Serves you right trying to steal from the church.
Then you better save me some of those cookies if you want to keep me honest.
I guess you're entitled to eat like a bear. You're strong as one.
See you at supper.
How about one of those cookies for an old friend?
I figured some sheriff had gunned you down by this time.
I'm hard to kill, and I know when to run. I've been in Mexico for 3 years. Well, you ain't done bad at losing yourself either. What happened to Bitter Creek?
I buried him after that Ingalls shoot-up. And I buried everything he stood for with him, so whatever you got in your mind, forget it.
What do you want to be so suspicious for? How do you know I ain't reformed too and just dropped by to say hello?
Because the pattern's the same. Special doings in a town, extra money in the bank, and you riding in with the other outsiders.
Well, there ain't no use denying it when the signs are that plain, is there? But there's one thing you ain't got figured. I'm not interested in the old gunslinging Cimarron Rose. My deal is with Mrs. Gil Calvin, the blacksmith's wife, and the town's most community-spirited citizen.
Cimarron Rose or Mrs. Calvin, the answer's still the same. No. Now get. That's Gil. In here. Quick. Well, what brings you back?
I left my keys to the storage shed. I needed to get some wheel, fellas. I got locked in there. Here it is. My pipe. While I think of it, I'll take that stew pot you wanted me to mend.
Gil, do you think this last batch of cookies has too much vanilla in them? I'll get the stew pot. Well, what do you think?
Well, might be a mite too much, but it won't hurt any. Bye.
Better wait a second before you go.
We ain't made our deal yet.
Get out.
You know, I sort of got a feeling when you hid me in that closet, Mr. Calvin ain't acquainted with too many details about you.
Even if it means losing him, you ain't putting any bit between my teeth that way. And if you think I'm bluffing, I'll go with you while you tell him. Then we'll both go to the sheriff while I do some talking.
The old Mexican standoff, huh? Everybody loses. Well, in that case, I guess I won't be doing business with the wife of that big dumb ox.
Gil Calvin's one of the finest men who ever lived, and nobody's gonna call him names.
That was just my way of making sure of something. And you left no doubt. Now, either you string along with what I got in mind, or this town's gonna be looking for a new blacksmith.
You're getting no place fast. Gil could break you and all your men with one hand without even working up a lather. And I'd be there, too.
Sure. If you knew who my men were. But you don't. And you don't know whether I got 4 or 6 or 10. So anytime, anywhere, anyone passing you could be the one who's going to cut them down. Now, why don't you just sit down here quiet-like and listen carefully to what I got to say?
Hey, bring us a couple of more drinks, will you?
Been cheaper if we'd have bought a bottle.
Well, I would have known that was going to be so long.
Oh, here he is.
We're all set to pull the slickest bank hold up any town ever had.
You mean she's willing to throw in with us?
After a little persuading.
Oh, how do you...
I'll have one of those.
How's adding her gun gonna make it any slicker?
I ain't adding her gun, just her shopping basket.
Shopping basket?
Yep. Instead of us grabbing the money and hightailing it out of here with a posse hot in our heels, let her take care of it for us. And we can hang around and enjoy watching the sheriff trying to figure out who to look for.
And after all the excitement's over, we grab the money and ease out of town just like we come in. That's a real slick idea, Matt.
While she's got this money in her little basket, what's going to keep her from handing it over to the sheriff and pointing a finger in our direction?
The thought of bearing about 300 pounds of blacksmith.
Come again?
She don't know you fellas, or how many men I got. So I told her if she didn't perform according to orders, she's going to wind up wearing black.
Maybe she wouldn't mind that.
She wants to keep him alive and kicking. I made sure of that.
I still don't go for it. You're figuring her for an ordinary female, yet everything you ever told us about her shows that's the one thing she wasn't.
But that was 3 years ago.
You think changing pastures can change her?
If it hadn't, she wouldn't have made a go of it here, would she? And you can take my word for it. She don't want nothing to happen to bring that to an end.
Sure are a lot of people in town. I guess this would be the most people we ever had for 4th of July. Everybody seems to have a lot of money to spend, too. I sure hope it doesn't rain right in the middle of everything, because there's nothing more unwelcome than a rain and a picnic. Besides, I don't like salty food. Something bothering you, Rose?
Something I gotta tell you, Gil, and I can't figure how to get into it.
Sounds sort of serious.
It is.
About us?
Us now. But it started with me before I came to town. Did you ever wonder why I never told you much about myself?
Not enough to lose any sleep over.
Well, I used to be the Rose of Cimarron.
Rose of Cimarron. I remember wanted posters on her.
There was plenty of them.
Didn't they say something about her being married to an outlaw?
Bitter Creek Newcomb. He was one of the dueling gang, and I thought it was romantic and exciting to ride with him. Then one day a bullet caught up with him.
I was never so glad to hear a man was dead.
And I suddenly saw myself for what I was.
What you was ain't important.
That's what I thought, but one of the old gang showed up today and made me realize different. So tomorrow I'm helping when him and his men hold up the bank.
Helping rob a bank?
When it closes at 4 o'clock.
But what do you mean by helping?
He's gonna slip the money into my shopping basket as I pass the bank. Then I'm to turn it back to him an hour later at the blacksmith shop where you're looking over one of their horses.
And if you refuse, then he tells the folks who you are. Is that it?
No. If I refuse, one of his men will kill you.
You don't know the pride it gives me to think that you'd do a thing like that for me, Rose. But bullets or no bullets, I can't let you do it. We'll go to the sheriff and I'll have you point him out.
That's just it, Gil. I can't point him out because I only know this one man. And if we do anything out of line, you'll get a bullet without knowing when or where it's coming from.
That still isn't reason enough for you.
I've got to, Gil.
No.
Please listen to me. I've got to go through with it. That's the only thing we can do. Until we get to the blacksmith shop. That's the one place they'll all be together so we'll know them. You got a shotgun there. Put it where it'll be handy. And when they come in, we'll make our play.
All right, Rose, if that's the way you want it.
When this is over, Gil, if you want to put on your hat and walk out, I'll understand.
Walk out? Me walk out on you? Rose, I've been trying to tell you, I don't care what you were. I see you for what you are. And what you are is the finest thing that ever walked into my life.
Gil.
Where you been?
I've been standing with my ears open outside a certain blacksmith's house. I just saved your necks for being suspicious of a certain gal.
What did she do, go to the sheriff?
No, but she told her husband the whole setup. They're planning a little surprise party for us over at the blacksmith shop tomorrow.
They are, eh? Red, you just earned yourself a drink. Sit down.
Waiter!
Goodbye, and thank you very much.
Get the money, quick. Stuff it in those bags. Gold and paper, never mind the silver. You, come on over here, give him a hand.
Go on, get over there. Come on, hurry it up.
Turn around. Go back to your house and wait. In 1 hour, meet us at the blacksmith shop.
Rose, you're just the person I want to see. I've been thinking about those decorations, and I've been wondering if we shouldn't add some more bunting. To me, the 4th of July calls for lots of bunting.
Yes, I think you're right, Mrs. Warren. We'll add some tomorrow morning, first thing.
Oh, that basket seems awfully heavy. Let me carry some of these things.
Oh, no, thanks. I can manage. It's not as heavy as it looks.
Help! Help! The bank has been robbed! Help! Help! The bank has been robbed!
Bank robbery, mercy!
Call the sheriff! Get the doctor! Help! Call the doctor!
Come on, let's see what's happening.
Hey! The bank's been robbed!
We better go act excited like the rest of them.
Make way, folks, and let the doctor through.
We have to see what's happening. Come on.
You go ahead. I'll stay back here.
Oh, nonsense.
Where in thunder is the sheriff?
Did you get a look at them, Sam?
No, they had masks on. They were dressed just like every other cowboy in town.
How much money did they get away with?
They took nothing but paper and gold. Almost 15,000. And when they were ready to go, they knocked us out with their gun barrels.
Good gracious. Anybody hurt bad?
Well, the clerk and the cashier were shook up worse than me, but they'll be all right. The doc's with them.
Well, I never heard the likes of it. A bunch of men walking out of the bank with sacks of money. Nobody sees them. Sounds mighty peculiar. What do you think, Rose?
Maybe they just rode out of town quietly.
If they rode out at all.
Where the heck is that sheriff? If anyone sees him, will you tell him to hurry?
Gil ain't here.
Where is he?
We had a little business to talk over with my boys, so they went to a spot where they wouldn't be disturbed. If I arrive in half an hour with this money, they turn them loose. If not, you're a widow again. I sure enjoyed watching those good citizens running around in circles. But they're even accusing the president of robbing his own bank. don't suppose you'd care to put in with me, would you? Huh? Oh, that's too bad. It'd make robbing banks a real pleasure. Sure has been nice seeing you again.
Matt! Now where is he?
You'll never know.
If you don't want to be branded, Matt, you better talk and talk fast.
Don't, Rose. Don't.
One touch, Matt, just one quick touch, that's all it takes, so you better talk. Now, where is he?
He's on the trail to Oak Creek, right where the canyon begins.
How many are with him?
2.
Is that your whole gang?
Yes.
If you're lying to me, Matt, or if anything happens to Gil, I'm coming back here and use this.
I hate lying.
Take off your hat. Now your vest and shirt.
Anything happen to my wife, I'll hunt you two down and I'll kill you both with my bare hands.
She ain't got nobody to blame but herself for dragging you into it.
And you ain't got but a few minutes for Matt to show up with that money before you get in trouble.
Well, looks like everybody's gonna go his own peaceful way.
Won't make me mad at all.
Hey, that ain't Matt. It's Rose.
What happened to Matt?
He's tied up and locked in the blacksmith shop. Makes a real neat package in his long flannels.
Well, we just might as well add these two to the collection. Climb aboard. Come on, the sheriff will want to see you.
I ain't the only one he'll want to see.
He's right. This time there won't be any doubt about me hanging up my gun. Thanks. I would have felt terrible to forget your picture.
When I find out where they put you, where you'll be, I'll be selling the place and get work close by.
No. No, it'll make me feel better if you stay here and take care of your shop and your house.
But the sheriff says there's no telling what kind of sentence they'll give you. It might be easy and it might be tough.
As long as I know you'll be waiting, I can stand it.
Look, when they have the hearing, I'll be there. And by the time I've spoken
my goodness,
piece...
Rose, what are you doing with the suitcase? You should be down at the bazaar in a few minutes, getting things started.
Well, something's happened, Mrs. Warren, that's calling me away, and I guess you better take charge of things.
Oh, what a shame. How long will you be gone?
Well, we're not quite sure. It's liable to be... Oh, hello, Sheriff.
Well, I just packed those outlaws off to jail at the county seat, Mrs. Calvin. And I want to thank you again for helping Gil round them up. With Matt Smart behind bars, that's the last of the Doolin gang.
The last of them?
That's right. Bill Doolin and Bitter Creek Newcomb got theirs at Ingalls. And I understand that Cimarron Rose died right after that. So that cleans them up. Oh, it won't be necessary for you to testify against those outlaws after all. So you'd better go get the celebration started.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hodge. Thank you.
Well, come along, Rose. Don't just stand there saying thank you. We're late now. Come on. And I hope you don't mind that I've changed the arrangement.
We all like stories of the pioneer days along the trail, and especially about that special breed of men, the stagecoach drivers. who rode through all kinds of danger and took it as part of their daily life. Now, this is a story about a one-man treaty with a tribe of Indians and about a stage line that some people said went from nowhere through nothing to nowhere. Yet it was the first overland route to link two oceans. It was officially known as the San Antonio and San Diego Mail, but everybody called it the Jackass Mail.
Well, the westbound's almost 10 minutes early. Silence!
Apache?
Yeah.
Julio! I didn't know the driver was hurt. Is it bad?
He's dead.
Dead?
We're lucky he was able to last till he got us here. He's been dead ever since that arrow hit him.
You mean the horses brought us in by themselves?
They get so they know the road as well as the driver. Give us a hand with him. How far back were you when the Indians jumped you?
This side of a creek coming out of a canyon.
Cienega Creek. Yeah, about 9 miles. How many of them were they?
Oh, about a dozen.
They popped out of some rocks, whooping and shooting. They chased us a ways and then galloped off.
Just like Apache. Hit and run. Put him down here. Julio, get a blanket and cover him up. Then run tell the sheriff in the corner. And let Captain Webb know he'll want to ride out with the soldiers. The place is Cienega Creek. There's hot coffee and sides, gents. If you want anything else, town's just a quarter mile down the road.
How far are we from Fort Yuma?
10 days, barring accidents.
Or Indians. Nope. Just accidents. We won't be bothered with Indians from here on in.
That's right. This here's Silas St. John, your next driver. Had no trouble on his section since he took over.
Well, you ought to put him on that Apache run. Apache's a little out of my line. I'll stick with the Maricopas and the Yumas.
Oh, you got kind of a power over them, huh?
Just a power of common sense. I don't shoot at them, and they don't shoot at me.
Well, I was just fixing to start looking for you gents.
Why mules? You all on horses?
Yeah, we're heading into desert country. In the sand, a mule can outrun even an Indian pony. That's why they call us the Jackass Mail.
All aboard.
Just a minute. I see you men have added some hardware to your get-ups.
Yeah. Indians try something this time, we'll be ready for them.
Yeah, we'll give them more than they bargained for. I'll have to ask you for them.
What?
I don't carry a gun myself, and I don't let any of my passengers carry one either.
A smart man would play it safe.
That's why I'm taking the hardware.
Well, I'm sure gonna feel naked without it.
And I'm going to feel a lot better without it.
All right, gents. Get aboard.
Indians! Get down!
What's going on? I'm scared to look.
Maricopa Wells. These are Maricopas. They won't bother you. I brought presents for my friends.
Some food. Oil. Mirror. Comb.
You, bring him things like this every trip?
Every time I can afford it.
Am I dreaming, or is that real food I smell?
It's real. The women fix supper for us every time we get here.
Well, after the stuff I was eating last month, I've almost forgotten what real eating food tastes like.
Well, get over there and grab yourself a plate and see what it tastes like. I'll be with you as soon as I can get the mules one.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day when I'd sit down among real live Indians and get up without an arrow in me.
You ain't up yet.
Where they going now?
They're going back to their village, just a mile or two over that hill.
How'd you ever manage to make a treaty with them?
I found out they were people just like us. Treat them like one of your own kind, and they'll do the same. Well, we better get moving.
What's our next stop?
Gila Crossing. We'll be there in time for breakfast.
You gonna have some more of your Indian friends fix it for us?
Nah, afraid not. We won't see any more Indians for a while.
Mister.
I'm Sam Walton. This is my wife, Lita. We'd sure be obliged if you could take on a couple of more passengers.
You folks live around here?
No, sir, we sure don't. We're heading west to Homestead.
I don't want a homestead. I just want to go back home.
No, honey, everything's gonna be all right now. Everything's just gonna be fine. Not knowing too much about this country, we managed to get ourselves lost in the desert.
But it was awful.
You better come inside, ma'am, and rest yourself.
Thank you.
I'll put these in the boot for you.
Well, couldn't we keep them inside with us? Everything we've got left is in here, and we'd sure like to have them near us.
I understand. Go ahead.
Well, thanks, I appreciate it.
There's one thing more. I see you carrying a gun.
It's not against the law, is it?
Nope, but I have my own private law here on the Jackass Mail. Nobody carries a gun.
It's a deal he made with the Indians.
And it works, mister. We have seen it work.
Oh, I hope you're right. You'll get it back at Yuma.
Whoa!
Why do the Maricopas block our road? We're friends.
We have no friends among your people.
Your chief gave promise of safe passage. He cannot break that promise.
White man broke promise first. You come with us.
I can't leave my stagecoach here. Tell your chief I'll come back.
White man word, not good. You come now. trying to do, Silas? Set a new record? You're nearly an hour early.
Couldn't help it, Charlie.
No?
Maricopas were after us.
Maricopas? What for?
That's what I aim to find out. I'm sorry if I shook you folks up on that ride, especially you, man.
You got us here safely. That's what really counts.
Yes, that was quick thinking, St. John.
And a mighty fine piece of driving, too.
Yes, it certainly was.
Sure was.
Did I hear you say that you were going back to see what was the matter with those Indians?
Yep. If I don't get it straightened out, the jackass mail is in for trouble.
Then I guess we won't be seeing you again. Thank you for picking us up.
Oh, I'll probably be back in time to take the stagecoach out this evening.
You mean we're going to have to sit here all day while you're out chasing Maricopas?
Well, whether I went back or not, Mr. Walter, wouldn't make any difference. You see, here on the desert, we hold up during the hot hours and travel when it's cool. Or cooler.
All right, folks. All right, please. You first, ma'am. You'll find Jose's Cantina across the road over there. Food's pretty good, if you like chili.
You know, I think them Mexicans got the right idea. Get yourself hot enough on the inside, and you won't notice how hot it is on the outside. Say, that thing's heavy. You must be carrying rocks in your socks. Watch your step there now. That's it. Thank you.
If that driver talks to those Indians, he's going to find out.
Sure, but it'll be too late to do him any good.
Up to.
I told your braves I would return. I kept my word. Why am I treated like this? Dragged before the great chief of the Maricopas like a lamb tied for the sacrifice.
If their treatment is rough, it is because their hearts are bitter. Now,
It is to find the reason for that bitterness that I've come. Tell me, so that I might right the wrong and once again boast that the mighty Maricopas are my friends.
It concerns a white man and a woman who came to us out of the desert heat, pretending sickness and planning evil. The man told us their horses had run away, and we took them into our village and gave them shelter and care. Last night, they slipped away into the darkness, and we discovered they had robbed the graves of our sacred burial ground of many gold and silver treasures.
You have reason to be angry. I'll not rest until that treasure's returned to you.
If the treasure and those who stole it are brought here before the moon becomes full, we will again be at peace with our white brothers. Until then, no Maricopa will lift a hand in violence.
The treasure you will have, but the thieves must be punished according to white man's justice. That's a law I must obey.
You will give your word that they will be punished?
I give my word.
It shall be as you say.
Well, you made it quicker than I figured.
Quicker than I figured, too.
Well, did you find out what's got them Maricopas the wrong way?
I sure did.
I sure needed that. Little matter somebody robbing their burial grounds.
Little matter? Now, Silas, you know that ain't no little matter. Do they know who done it?
The Waltons.
The Walton? Oh, that's what made them carpet bags so heavy.
How long ago did they leave town?
How'd you know they left?
They sure wouldn't sit around waiting for me to get back.
No, I reckon they wouldn't. They bought a horse and buggy and pulled out about 2 hours ago. That it's important they get to Yuma.
That's no lie.
And he took his gun with him, too. Got it out of your satchel in the stage.
Come on, give me a hand hitching up the mules.
It ain't time to go yet.
It is for me.
Oh, that sun's like fire.
Yeah. Give me another drink of that water.
Easy, Molly. Easy, sweetheart.
Bandana dries out almost before I can get it to my face. Can't we pull over into the shade?
What shade?
Steady. Steady. Not too fast.
Put this for me again, will you?
The canteen's empty.
There's another one in the back.
Falling behind.
Mules haven't got a chance to get your horse. Come on, baby. Come on.
Easy. Easy, Molly. Easy, sweetheart. Steady, girl.
Where is he now?
Sam! He's getting closer.
Come Climb down from that seat. If he moves, shoot him. Get over there. Get in. up there. Come on. Get up there. Come on, get going. Get up there. Hiya! Get up there. Hiya! Hiya! Come on. Get up there. Hey! Come on, get up there.
You're just wasting your breath. I've got them trained so they won't work for anybody they don't know.
You have, huh? Well, you get up and drive them.
Back to Gila Crossing.
To Yuma.
No.
Get up there. I'll give you till I count 5. 1.
Even with that gun in your hand, you're in no position to give orders.
2.
Your only chance of staying alive is to get out of this place, and your only chance of getting out of this place is to have me alive.
3. 4.
All right, St. John, you win.
Yeah. Douse her with water from head to foot and keep her doused.
All right, gentlemen. All aboard. All aboard.
Well, I see you got back all right, St. John. Did you find out what was the matter with them Indians?
Yep, got everything straightened out all right.
All right, Silas. Let her roll.
Hey, wait a minute. What about Mr. and Mrs. Walton?
Oh, well, they changed their plans. Decided to go back to Tucson for a spell.
Yeah, quite a spell. John!
Get aboard!
Yes, sir, you can't beat it. Don't have to worry about Indians, a good man on the box, 4 fast mules.
Yes, sir. This is the way to travel.
During the 80s, Tom Horn was one of the most notorious characters in Wyoming. But like history books say, sometimes he was on the side of the law, other times he lived by his wits, his courage, and his gun. But one thing you could be sure of, if there was trouble, sooner or later Tom Horn was bound to show up. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story of how he once got mixed up with some perilous cargo.
Thorn, I'm letting you go on one condition. Don't ever come back to Laramie.
Suits me.
Take care of your town, Sheriff.
Hold it right there, mister. It's all right, Tom. You know me. Sam Drake.
Sure, I know you. You following me or just heading in the same direction?
Yeah, I'm following you. I got a little job I thought you might be interested in. That is, if you could use $1,000.
Any man can use $1,000. What do I have to do for it?
Hold up the Laramie coach out of Cheyenne tomorrow afternoon.
How much gold she carrying?
None that I know of.
And what do you want to hold it up for?
Women?
Women?
Yeah, 4 of them. Mail order brides on their way to Laramie to get married. Only I got some friends up in the hills who want some wives.
What are all these women going to say about this?
For $1,000, who cares?
All right, Sam, you've got yourself a deal. You meet me at Pilot Knob. You have the money, and I'll have the females.
All right.
Cover your quail.
Hello, handsome. Thanks for coming to our rescue.
Anybody hurt?
Just shook up a little. You better do something about that driving.
Sure. Let's see if I can find a spade.
Finished?
Yep, that's that.
Poor Harry.
You know him?
Used to see him in the El Dorado between runs. That's where I work. Oh, I'm Della Allison.
You mean the dance hall in Laramie?
That's the place. You been there?
Just left there. I don't recall seeing you, though.
Oh, well, I've been away for about a month in Kansas City, picking up some new costumes. You just ought to see them. Change for every day in the week. Knock your eye out.
It's like I left too soon. Where'd you run into them?
On the stage coming back. They're all going to Laramie to be married.
Oh?
This here's Amy.
Howdy.
Hello. She's going to marry the sheriff. Oh, but I guess you know Sheriff Peters, don't you?
Well, you might say we had a running acquaintance.
And this is Bess.
Howdy.
How do? Raised on a farm. She's sure gonna make a good wife for that rancher of hers. What was his name again, honey?
Brett Rankin. They've been corresponding for a year. I'm Mary Jackson.
What about you?
I've got a doctor waiting for me.
Doc Hamilton?
Why, yes. You know him, too?
I guess I should. He dug a couple of slugs out of me.
We started writing while I was teaching school. Well, I could tell from his letters he must be a fine man.
Guess that leaves you, Ella Mae. Who's your man?
Johnny Williams.
Johnny Williams.
He didn't meet me in Cheyenne yesterday. He said for sure he would in his last letter.
Well, we've all introduced ourselves. Now, how about you?
Name's Tom Horn.
Well, girls, you've been talking to the man who captured Geronimo almost single-handed and helped break up the hole-in-the-wall gang.
Well, right now I'm going to try my hand at driving that stage. Shall we get aboard?
Come on, girls. Aren't you going in the wrong direction?
Shortcut.
You sure about this trail?
Yep.
Seem to be sure about everything. But was anybody ever sure about you?
Keep talking.
I know a lot of things I didn't tell those girls about Tom Horn. Gunman, killer for the Cattlemen's Association.
The men I killed were rustlers.
Uh-huh. Only the association never bothered getting you a badge to make it legal.
Have it your way.
You did have a badge once in Arizona. Why'd you give it up?
You're the one with all the answers.
Could it have been because the badge made it so you couldn't take on private deals?
Did it ever occur to you that you might be sticking your nose into something that's none of your business?
Am I? Well, I don't trust you, Tom Horn, not for a minute. I want to know why we're off the trail.
Oh! Howdy!
Why are we stopping?
Because I'm tired of listening to you. And I want a little peace and quiet. Now get inside.
All right, I will. And glad for a change of company.
Get up there.
Hold-up men, nosy women, and now wheel off.
Well, do we walk or swim?
Well, don't just sit there. Come on, girls. You gotta get out. Let's go.
Shoes and stockings off if you don't want to be carried, and I don't.
Well, looks like we're in luck, ladies. The spindle nut came off about a half a mile back down the trail. But I found it.
Mr. Horn, do you know my Johnny?
Johnny Williams? Sure, I know him.
Why do you suppose he didn't meet the stage in Cheyenne?
He's in jail.
In jail? Well, what happened?
Well, he's been running around with a pretty tough crowd. They got to drinking, got all liquored up, and there was a brawl. Why do you want to get mixed up with someone like Johnny for?
I answered an advertisement in the St. Louis paper. In his letters, he said he was lonesome. And when you're lonesome, you're more apt to get into trouble.
How about a hand, ladies?
What do you want us to do?
I want you to take this pole and tilt the coach while I slip the wheel on like this.
Oh, you don't have to demonstrate, Mr. Horn. Quite simple. The lever principle. There's the weight, the fulcrum, and we supply the power.
I see.
Don't forget, I was a school teacher.
Well, whatever it is you call what I want, would you please do it?
All right. I'll help you.
A little higher. There. Now, if this nut still fits the threads.
Didn't you hate giving up teaching school, Mary? Oh, I'm not so sure I'll have to. While my doctor's healing people in Laramie, surely I'll have a lot of time.
What's wrong? Won't it fit?
Huh? Oh, everything's fine. I'll just get a wrench and tighten this up, and we'll be ready to go.
It'll be dark in an hour. These girls are worn out. Besides, they can't rest worth a darn in that coach. I got plenty of blankets.
Well, suit yourself. I don't feel like driving all night, and it's a far piece to Laramie yet.
How far, Tom? Just where are you taking us? You ready to tell me?
I declare you're the most suspicious woman I've ever met.
All right, Tom. I hope I'm wrong. I'll go get those blankets.
Mr. Horn,
Yes?
I heard what you told Ella May about her Johnny and the trouble he's in.
Well?
Well, don't you suppose with you being a good friend of Sheriff Peters and me going there to be his wife and with Ella May there that we could help straighten Johnny Williams out and give him a new start in life?
Well, I guess maybe we can.
Oh, Mr. Horn, do you really think so?
Well, I said I did, didn't I?
No sign of him.
Well, why aren't they here?
I don't know.
This man of yours wouldn't let us down.
No, there's no money in it from unless he delivers.
And I warn you, they've got to be the right kind. Good, clean women. A credit to our group.
And strong enough for farm work.
Have no fear, Brother Jonas. We'll break them to the yoke with a just but mighty hand.
Well spoken, Brother Ephraim.
Well, if you're sure they're coming, let's ride down and find them.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh, is it morning?
Yep, we're pulling out in a matter of minutes. Rider's coming, Tom.
Stay right here, all of you.
What happened to you? You didn't show up. These fellows are fit to be tied. I told you you must have had trouble. They brought the money, Tom. Cash.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's no deal. We're not doing business.
You're what?
You heard me. I'm not going through with it. So you can go on back and tell your friends.
I see. You're angling for more money.
No, I'll never understand it. You know, Sam, I never turned down the chance to make $1,000 in my life. Those kids have kind of gotten under my skin somehow. Besides, I happen to know the men they're going to marry. And they'll be good marriages. And I don't want to be the one to break it up.
You're trying to double-cross me.
That's your name for it. That's the way it is.
What's going on here?
It's no concern of yours. Just a difference of opinion, that's all.
Aren't you Tom Horn, the man he was dealing with?
That's right.
Where are the wives you promised to deliver?
Still in Cheyenne, I guess. See, I held up the wrong stage.
Wrong stage? Then who are those women?
One of them's name is Della Allison, dance hall girl. She works at the El Dorado in Laramie. The rest of them, they're her friends. Dance hall girls? Well, I told you I held up the wrong stage. Of course, if you men are willing to settle for what's handy...
Jezebels, painted creatures, what do you take us for?
He'd make us the laughingstock of our community.
Well, men, the best I can do is offer you what I have. Now, if you don't want to take them, I guess I'll have to take them back into Laramie. Huh? All right, all of you, inside the coach. We're getting out of here.
Come on, here we are.
All right, let's see about that one, Brother Jonas.
I'll leave you right here, leading us on a wild goose chase.
Did you get the women?
We don't want any dance hall girls.
But they're not dance hall girls.
Well, according to your friend, he held up the wrong stage.
Well, now, that's a lie. Those are the wives you wanted.
This isn't finished, Brother Jonas. We'll still have our wives.
But the stage is out of sight. We'll never catch it with those horses.
There's no need to. They have to go through the pass. We can get there first if we hurry.
Hey, wait!
Tom, why didn't you go through with the deal?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wasn't 50 feet away while you were talking to Sam Dre. I heard everything you said.
So? Give me a medal.
You know, Tom, you're like a coin. Two sides. One bad, one good. You flip it in the air and you never know which side's gonna come up.
One boulder will never block the pass, Brother Ephraim.
By the time it reaches the bottom, it'll be multiplied 100-fold. All right, brothers, give me your combined strength.
Tom, look!
What's wrong? What's going on?
Landslide. Road's blocked.
Tom, wait, look up there.
Now we know how the slide started.
What are you gonna do?
If they want to fight, they can have it. You better get inside. Be safer there.
Does there have to be more killing? There must be some other way to do this.
I said get in.
What'd you do that for?
We'll handle this. Quick, give me a hand with my trunk. Come on, girl. Get up. Got it down there?
What do you suppose happened to him?
I hit him in the head, so he wouldn't give you boys no trouble. I'm Della of the El Dorado.
Oh.
Come on out, girls. This here is Maxie, boys. She's got a husband in Chicago, but he got himself into a little trouble with the police.
Well, I expect a dance from each one of you at the El Dorado tonight.
Well, here comes Bella. Baby-faced Bella, we call her, but boys, Bella is no baby. Ha ha!
Oh, hello.
Fellers, here comes Diamond Bess. Nicest girl in the world, so long as she has her way.
I want that one.
Here comes Lou, but I better warn you, boys, she's got a gunslinger in Cheyenne she can't get rid of.
Oh, these boys will protect me. Won't you, boys?
No.
Well, fellas, let's go. They're waiting for us at the El Dorado. Ha ha!
Thorn was right. They are dance hall girls.
What's the matter, fellers? Well, girls, I didn't know we looked that bad, but I'm kind of glad we did. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
What happened?
You sat this one out. There go your friends.
Oh. Well, don't try to explain anything, huh? Not yet. Just let it come gradual.
Why are we stopping? Laramie's just around the bend.
That's right. And it's the end of the line for me. You can take over from here.
You're not coming in with us?
No, I'm afraid Laramie's too unhealthy for me.
Oh. I suppose this means goodbye.
I never say goodbye, lady. Because you never know when I might crop up again. All right, get going.
Ha! Come on, girls. Drink a toast for me at your wedding.
Back in 1851, soon after California became a state, a strange and astonishing figure appeared among the Mokelumne Indians. He was called El Rey Güero, which means the Blonde King.
Mr. Track.
no doubt about it. We've tapped one of the richest veins in California.
But don't this land belong to the Indians?
What's the difference? I'm not going to let a bunch of ignorant savages keep us from a claim like this. Saddle up. I want you to take some samples of this ore to the Black Rock Mining Company in San Francisco. Look.
Don't get us murdered, Mr. Trask. They got the jump on us.
White man steal Indian gold.
I'm not stealing anything. I've staked this property in the name of the Black Rock Mining Company.
You come with us to see El Reguero. Hear what he say.
Take your hands off of me. I'm not going anyplace.
You come.
My company in San Francisco will have the government send troops. Many soldiers when they hear about this.
Maybe they not here. Here, Tehana. You come. I bring man like you say, El Reguero.
You're a white man.
Is that so strange?
Now look here. I'm the chief engineer of the Black Rock Mining Company. I was looking for a new vein of gold.
Pond land ceded to the Mokolumi tribe by the government. You were aware of that, weren't you?
Gold is where you find it.
So is death. You're lucky you're still alive, Mr. Trask.
You know me?
Better than you think. Your kind of man says that gold is where you find it, meaning that it's yours to take.
Look, this company I work for is always ready to talk business, El Reguero. I'm sure they'd be glad to figure you in on a healthy percentage.
And give the short end of the stick to the Indians, is that it?
That bunch of savages? They don't even know the value of this gold.
Not as you and your friends know it. As a fever that puts greed into a man's veins. You see, to the Indians, it's a gift from the Great Spirit. Something to make his life better. Let me show you a few things that this gold has done for these savages, Mr. Trask. We've imported the finest merino sheep. We do our own dyeing and our own spinning. Have you ever seen a finer blanket?
It's an Indian blanket.
Something else I want to show you. We bought the best seed we could find and crossbred our corn for 4 seasons. Until now, it's the finest grown in the entire country. Did you know there are many varieties of wheat, Mr. Trask? Of course, we're still experimenting to find the type that best suits our region, but already we're starting to yield almost 15 bushels an acre. And if you were really interested, you could see some of our breeding stock from here. You see, Mr. Trask, we plan to raise one of the finest herds of beef cattle in California. Once the Mokolumis had nothing to eat but roots and acorns. Now, you might think that these are the cruder arts of civilization. But they are a beginning.
You play your hand real well, El Reguero. Friend of the Mokolumi, king of the Indians, with your hand on the gold.
Yes, I've got my hand on the gold. And now I've got a message for your friends in San Francisco. If they send you back here or anyone like you, you'll be driven out of these mountains at gunpoint.
I warn you, you're bucking the odds.
A man with an idea always has to buck odds, Mr. Trask.
I can go?
As soon as you and your friends pack up your mining gear. They'll have an escort as far as Deep Valley Road. After that, I would suggest you travel fast. Opasos. We will have to hold council. I'm afraid that soon there'll be much trouble.
I've investigated this El Reguero. His name's Jim Savage. They say he started with an Indian trading post.
Just how did he get himself made king?
Well, according to his story, he's shown the Indians how to use the gold to better their lot.
Well, judging by this sample, there must be millions going to waste.
Well, ours is pretty well worked out. Mr. Smythe, with the proper backing, we can get those millions.
How?
I think an Indian war might turn the trick. Suppose white men were being killed, the homes of settlers burned, and you see the newspaper headlines? Confine all Indians to government reservations. Pull in the troops. Drive the Indians out of California.
Then we could move in and file on the land we want. But, what would cause an outbreak among tribes already bound by peace treaties?
Guns and whiskey.
Won't this El Reguero stop you?
I'm going to stay as far away from him as I can.
Go on.
In the country bordering the Mokelumnes, there's another tribe called the Yosemites. When they come down from the mountains to trade, they're looking for whiskey and trouble. When the trouble begins, all Indians will be blamed.
I'm beginning to like your idea.
As chairman of the Committee on Interior Affairs, I have been sent by the legislature to demand that action be taken against these Indian outrages.
The senator is right, Governor. The people of California need protection.
Gentlemen, I'm quite aware of the situation. But I've been informed that so far, only one Indian tribe has broken the peace.
But it will spread. Unless something is done, the entire frontier will be inflamed.
The readers of my paper want the Indian situation settled once and for all.
In the Senate, we favor calling the militia and placing a competent man as its head.
Yes, I've heard the idea.
And that, Governor, is just why I brought along my friend, Major Warren. With him in command, our Indian troubles would be over.
I understand you served under General Taylor.
I've resigned from the Army, sir. But in a crisis like this, I'd be willing to offer my services.
Major Warren would be an excellent choice, sir.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, Henry, what is it?
I'm sorry, sir, but there's a person who demands to see you.
Later. I'm busy with these gentlemen.
He says he won't wait.
I came here to represent the Mokelumnes.
Jim! I didn't recognize you for a moment.
Well, it's been a long time.
You know this man, Governor?
Know him. He and I served together under General Fremont. Gentlemen, may I present Major James D. Savage.
Your servant, gentlemen.
You old scoundrel. What are you doing in that get-up?
Well, these are the clothes of my people.
What a front-page story. Major Savage, this is State Senator Halsey, Major Warren, Mr. Smythe.
Of the Black Rock Mining Company. Yes, I've had dealings with one of your men.
And I'm Larry Gray of the Sacramento Daily.
Now we all know each other. Shall we sit down? Jim, we've been discussing the Indian situation.
Yes, we've talked about it, too, around our council fires.
And you know that something has to be done.
Governor McDougal is calling out a battalion of militia.
And Major Warren is going to lead the expedition. Isn't that right, Governor?
We've heard of that plan. That's why I'm here, sir, to oppose it.
People are demanding protection, Jim.
The sovereign state of California...
Never mind the political speeches, Senator. Why do you oppose a military expedition?
Because it will be directed against all Indians. When only the Yosemites are to blame. There'll be battles between red men and white men all over the state. Innocent men will be killed. And only the guilty should be punished.
I know you're an authority on Indian affairs, Jim. What do you think we should do?
Keep the soldiers at home, sir. Let the Mokelumnes and me put a stop to this outbreak.
Major Savage, it will take trained soldiers. and a properly prepared military campaign to put an end to this revolt?
The people of California are demanding some sort of official action. I cannot leave this to tribal warfare.
Governor, the Yosemites live somewhere in a hidden valley. Even I don't know where their village is. But with the help of Chief Paso of the Mokelumis, I believe I can find it. The soldiers never would.
You're wasting time, Governor.
Maybe not, Senator. You'll get your expedition. I think it's necessary.
Good. I knew we could depend on you, Governor.
I'll have a battalion ready to take the field in a week, sir.
But there'll be one change in plan. Major Warren, the state appreciates your offer to serve. You shall have your commission. The expedition will be commanded by Major James D. Savage.
Thank you very much.
Howdy, Major. Zeke. Zeke, you old reprobate. I got word you was looking for me.
Where have you been all these years?
Oh, I'm on the go all the time, Major. I've been across the plains 4 times since I seen you.
Is that right?
Been back to Missouri once. Say, what's all this talk that I hear about an Indian war?
Some people seem to want one.
Well, I thought you was on the side of the Indians.
If my plan works, Zeke, there'll be no war. But I do need a scout.
Oh, to track down Indians?
No. No, to track a...
I'd like a word with you, Major.
What's on your mind?
I'm here to request 4 days' leave.
You are aware, aren't you, Major, that the battalion moves at the end of the week?
I'm quite aware. Unfortunately, some personal business has come up.
In San Francisco, Major Warren?
Well, yes, I might have to go into San Francisco. However, I shall be back here in plenty of time to take the field.
The mission's granted. There's your man, Zeke.
What, him? Now, what's he up to?
That's what I want to find out. Don't let him out of your sight.
Well, suppose he overstays his leave in San Francisco and you've marched before we get back.
Then you follow me. And then I will have moved the battalion straight into the Mokelumne country. Any word from Major Warren?
No, sir.
You'll take command while I'm gone.
You mean you're leaving the battalion, Major Savage?
As soon as you set up camp. That looks like a good spot over there.
But, sir,
Something wrong?
well, no, sir. It just seems strange, that's all.
This is a strange war, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Tonight I'll hold council with the Mokelumis. If Major Warren shows up, get word to me. My place is just over that ridge.
Yes, sir.
No good. White soldier camp in Indian country.
There'll be no trouble as long as you keep your people away from them.
Why you bring?
Because as long as they stay in camp, there'll be no war. Maybe in a week or so, I can take them away from here. In the meantime, you and I have work to do. Now, while the white soldiers are staying in camp, you and I will take 10 of our best warriors and go and find the Yosemites.
Yosemite very hard catch.
But you do know their country.
Ah, bad country. Very big. No white man go there, ever.
Paso, you've got to take me there. Unless we make the Yosemites see the folly of what they're doing, every Indian tribe in California will suffer. More white soldiers will come. We'll lose our land, our cattle, our homes, everything we've worked for. You want that to happen?
People say El Rey Guerrero.
Wise man. We go with him.
I have to see Major Savage.
Let the captain come in.
Major Warren's back, sir. He says he's taking over command of the battalion.
I'll send a messenger.
I've been looking for you, Captain. At sunup, we attacked the Mokolumnes. Send in Lieutenant Rogers.
What's the meaning of this, Major?
You're no longer in command of the Mariposa Battalion.
By whose orders?
Mine, by the authority of Army regulation, which requires the immediate replacement of any officer proven incompetent.
You're a fool.
Major Savage, a war is not prosecuted with an army encamped while you consort with the enemy. I'm placing you under arrest and sending you back to Sacramento. One more step and I'll fire. Captain, seize this man.
He's my superior officer, sir.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Captain. If you won't guard Savage, I'll have to put you under arrest, too.
I got him covered, Major.
I'll prefer charges for this. Against you, too, Captain.
I could put a stop to all this nonsense mighty easy.
Put the gun down, Zeke. Now tell us, who did Major Warren consult with in San Francisco?
With an outfit called the Black Rock Mining Company.
That's a lie.
What else, Zeke?
Well, him and a fellow named Trask left town together.
Where is Trask?
I don't know anybody with that name.
Where's Trask? Where is he?
Boy, I don't tell.
He's some crossing.
Where?
Big Pine Crossing.
You know where that is, Zeke?
Yeah, Yosemite country. The Indians come there to trade.
That means Trask will be waiting there to stir up more trouble. Is that it?
Smythe told him to. I had nothing to do with it.
This man's under arrest. I want him here when I get back.
Yes, sir. He'll be here.
We'll have to move fast.
How many men will you need, sir?
We have all the men we need. The Mokolumnes.
Major, if you please.
Big Pine Crossing right ahead.
Also, you stay here.
No sign of Indian.
We may still be in time.
All right, well, keep him covered, Pete. What do you want?
Throw down your guns. Both of you.
Stand easy, Trask.
Zeke, empty every one of those barrels on those wagons.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do with me?
I'm taking you to the Yosemites you've been waiting for. Then you're going to tell them the truth. The reason you bribed them to kill the white men. Zeke, look at that.
I thought I'd seen everything in California. No white man never come here. Uh-oh. Looky here. Yosemite.
All right, get down. I, El Reguero, have traveled many marches to make talk with the Yosemites. This man, Trask, gives the Yosemites much whiskey, so they will not know that he speaks with a crooked tongue. He say kill white men. He say that white men are afraid to come here to fight you. He lies.
It's him that lies. I am friends. Bring many presents.
He wants pony soldiers to fight all Indians. They come this place. Many of your braves will die. Very bad for everybody.
You'll say he talk crooked tongue. You'll say he talk crooked tongue. We find out who have crooked tongue.
How is that, Chief?
Yosemite way.
And what is the Yosemite way?
El Rey Guerrero and man called Trask. Both will top great water. Only one come back.
Chief of the Yosemite speaks with wisdom. This should settle things.
If that's the way you want it, lead the way.
And so peace came to California, thanks to El Rey Guerrero, the first white man to ever see the fabulous land of the Yosemites, now known as the Yosemite Valley.
Come straight to the point, Sheriff.
Yes, ma'am.
Disagreeable as it may seem, we've been appointed a parents' committee, augmented by Miss Dora, to find out what you intend to do about Mr. Bilger.
Do about him?
Are you going to rid this town of him, or aren't you?
Why, how can I run Dorsey Bilger out of town? He's committed no crime.
Because he's a delinquent, that's why. And he's making delinquents of our children.
Oh, come now, Mrs. Kitchen.
That is a pretty broad statement, honey.
You'll have to admit, the man is a bad influence.
He seldom draws a sober breath.
Or changes his clothes.
Well, he hasn't got any other clothes.
He's filled our young ones' heads so full of lies they hardly know the meaning of truth anymore.
Now, if you mean those yarns he spins, they're just fairy tales. Fairy tales are part of a child's education, aren't they, Miss Dora?
Well, yes, I guess you could say that.
Miss Dora, tell him about the latest.
It's only the boys, not the girls.
He's been teaching them to expectorate.
To what?
Spit.
Oh. Well, maybe I'd better have a talk with Dorsey.
Oh, you've said that before, Sheriff. This time the parents want action. You know, there's an election coming up next Tuesday.
So?
So, unless you have Dorsey Bilger out of town before then, you'll be turning your badge over to a sheriff who will.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. In the year 1889, the population of Totem, Idaho was 167. Not counting Dorsey Bilger, of course. I say of course because in the eyes of the adults of Totem, Dorsey wasn't worth counting. And the sooner he took his undersized self somewhere else, the better. With the children, it was different. They loved Dorsey. And he loved children. And for this, he was rewarded with a sponge full of vinegar.
And my horse was right there as the Indians were after me. And I jumped right on there into the river. Yeah. Yes, sir. And then the Indians come and they rushed in. They took all those little girls. And they took them and they grabbed them and they run them off to the camp there together. And I seen them myself. And they built the great big fires and they took that boy. And then the Indians come and they rushed in. Oh, there was some terrible rough men where I come from. Yes, well, now, you take me, for example. I come riding into Totem here on the back of a grizzly bear with my bowie knife as a saddle and a live rattlesnake for a whip. I had a full-grown wildcat under each arm and had my pockets full of scorpions.
I often wondered how you come to be in Totem, Dorsey.
Oh, morning, Sheriff. I was just telling the young folks...
Yeah, I heard you were telling them. But I think Miss Dora's looking for him at the schoolhouse.
Oh, gosh, that's right. Well, run along, children. You don't want to be late for school. Now, go on. Now, next time I'll tell you how I whooped old Chief Settin' Bull and his whole tribe with just one strand of barbed wire and a wooden cooking spoon.
Dorsey. Dorsey, come on in the office. We can talk easier.
Yes, sir. We got some kind of a problem, Sheriff? I'll be glad to...
Those pesky women.
Oh, what'd they do now?
Dorsey, they think you're a bad influence on the kids.
Me?
The kids of this town look up to you. They think you're the greatest man on earth.
They do?
Well, they shouldn't. You're shiftless, you're dirty, you booze, you lie. There's a thing in the world I can do about it.
Well, that's not exactly a sheriff's problem, is it?
The parents' committee seems to think it is. They paid me a call last night. They want me to send you packing.
I ain't got nothing to pack. You're serious? Well, Sheriff, this is where I live. This is where all my friends are.
I'd hardly call them your friends.
Well, they may not exactly be my friends, but I always felt I was theirs. And that gives a man a good feeling. It makes him feel like he belongs. Guess that doesn't make much sense, huh?
Yes, Dorsey. It does make sense.
Sheriff, I wouldn't harm them kids for nothing in the world. I wouldn't even say a dirty word in front of them.
I know.
Well, if you tell me I gotta go, like I said, it won't take me long to pack.
You still sleeping over the livery stable?
Yeah, I sneak in whenever Peavy ain't looking.
Well, I'll walk over with you. I got to pick up my horse anyway. Paul Curtis wanted me to ride out to his ranch today. He's been missing some cattle. Thinks it's rustlers. Oh.
Wait a minute, Sheriff.
Morning, Miss Kitchen, Miss Stockton. Dorsey, would you tell Peavy to saddle my horse? I'll be along directly.
Yes, sir.
Well, I see you headed out with him.
Yes, sir.
How soon is he leaving?
He's not leaving.
Not leaving? You just said...
I changed my mind. Nobody's running Dorsey Bilger out of Totem as long as I'm the sheriff here. Ladies.
Under the circumstances, that won't be very long.
You remember, lay low till I get back here.
Yep.
Keep out of sight of the women folk and then stay away from the kids.
All right, all right.
Did you eat today?
Not yet.
Yesterday?
Yeah, I think I did yesterday.
Yeah. Get yourself a meal.
Well, I sure thank you, Sheriff. I'll get some ham and eggs down the totem pole.
I don't care what you get, just as long as it's solid.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Hello, Dorsey. Usual?
Oh, no, thank you, Billy. I'm on the wagon.
Hey! What's the idea of mooching a meal?
Well, it's free, ain't it? That's what the sign outside said.
With drinks.
With drinks?
Paid for drinks. You know that, Dorsey.
Oh, gosh, what'll I do now? I cannot swallow that bite. I guess I'll have to buy a drink to make it legal. Give me a whiskey, Billy.
No, just forget it.
No. Nobody's going to accuse Dorsey Bilger of mooching. If I have to drink in order to eat, I'll drink. The usual, Billy. Thank you.
We'll miss you around here, Dorsey.
Well, I ain't gone yet.
What'll it be, stranger?
Whiskey. And a clean glass. Make sure it's clean. Stop that music.
I said stop it!
I don't like noise. What are you laughing at? Nothing.
You laughing at me?
No, no, sir. Wasn't.
Nobody laughs at me, you understand? Nobody.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
You know who I am? I'm Charlie Winslow. That's who I am. And I'm here to see your sheriff. That crawling coward that gunned down my brother.
Sheriff's out of town.
You're lying.
No, I ain't. He's out of town.
Must have heard I was coming, huh? Run scared. You know why? Because I'm the fastest gun that is. That's why. Anyone here care to dispute that?
No. Got no reason to doubt you. We know all about you.
We'll take your word for it.
I don't want you taking my word for it. I'm going to prove it to you. Well, did you ever see anyone faster? Well?
No, I never seen nobody faster.
Huh? Grease lightning. Grease lightning.
Set him up, Billy. Coming at you.
Sniveling slob, look what you've done!
I'm sorry,
All right, don't anybody move. Move and I'll kill you.
See what?
Somebody do something!
All right, get over there. Stay over there. If anybody tries to get out of here, I'm going to stop them with this.
Where's the sheriff?
The sheriff's out of town. He went up to Curtis Ranch.
Now move back, folks. Get off the street. That madman starts shooting again. You're right in the line of fire. Now move back, please, before somebody else gets hurt.
Come inside the store.
But the children, what about
Get
the
inside.
children?
We'll figure out something.
You know what?
You fellas stay and keep an eye on the school in case he makes a break or something.
Now, don't be frightened. Everything's going to be all right. Frank, would you come here? Try to keep the little ones quiet while I have a talk with our visitor. I'll be right back.
What are you trying to pull, sneaking up on me like that?
I'm sorry. I was only going to ask you...
Get back over there, lady. You stay over there. And you keep those kids quiet. I can't stand kids crying. It's on my nerves.
He claims to be the fastest gun in the West. And doggone if I don't believe him.
Well, what are we going to do?
Well, don't you think...
Now, the main thing is not too exciting. Least little thing sets him off.
All I did was spill some beer on his sleeve, and the next thing I knew, Earl was laying on the floor dead.
Well,
Do you suppose we could bribe him? Offer him money and a horse to get away on.
Let Earl's killer get away?
He wouldn't get far, Tom. Sheriff would track him down. You know that.
It might work. Be worth trying.
Anything to get him out of the schoolhouse and away from the children.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, I guess that is the most important thing right now.
Well, here's all the cash I got on me, if it'll help.
I'll get the money out of the safe in the saloon.
All right, anything you got, folks. Everybody's 2 bits will help save our kids. All right, here's mine.
I had $1, but I spent it.
Lady! How many times do I have to tell you to keep those kids quiet?
I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, that's not good enough.
They'll quiet down when you get out of here.
Well, I ain't getting out of here. And I can't stand bawling kids. Drive me crazy. All right, now shut them up. You shut them up or I'm gonna kill you. You hear me?
Winslow, we want to talk with you. Can you hear me, Winslow?
Well, come out, show you we ain't armed.
We want to make a deal with you. Winslow, listen! We want to give you a horse!
You stay where you are. You come one step closer and I'll blow your heads off.
We'll leave him right here for you. Just come and take him.
Yeah, make myself a clay pigeon for the lot of you? Yeah, sure. All right. I'll take you up on that deal. Only the schoolmarm goes with me. Then if you trick me, you'll have a pretty corpse on your hands.
Can't let him go off with Miss Dora. He might take it into his head to hang on to her.
It ain't for us to give a yes or a no to a thing like that.
That'd sort of mess up your plans, wouldn't it?
You don't need any hostage. Nobody will try to stop you. Just right away.
We got something else for you, too. Money. Here. Nearly $300, and it's all yours.
He's a madman, all right. Stark, raving mad. Look, he's got some wild idea he's the fastest gun in the world. Maybe if he was challenged. Well, somebody real fast, of course.
We couldn't let any one man risk that, not against a maniac like that.
Well, if nobody's going to go over there and do anything, I'll go myself.
Now, you stay put, Maud.
Maybe a woman would have a better chance.
That man would kill his own mother.
He's a madman, don't you realize?
Well, I'm going anyway. I can't stand it another minute not knowing. Maybe he's killed him already. Maybe
Now, you
he's dead.
stop it. Sit down and shut up.
Don't you tell me to shut up, Dave Kitchen.
I said shut up. You hear me? Shut up.
Now, don't panic, folks. We've got to keep our heads.
Think you're a gunman, do you? Let's see what you can do against a real Top Gun. Fastest gun in the West, huh? Well, I could outdraw the likes of you with my hand in a sling and my gun in my hip pocket. Oh, you're good at shooting at empty whiskey glasses. How'd you like to face a loaded gun, huh? You coming out or you scared? I ain't even in my prime, and I'm sober, and I got you scared. Come out from behind them kids, and I'll let some of the yell out of you.
You're asking for it, you old rumpot. All right. I'll kill you. I'll kill you! I'll kill you just like I kill all the others! I'll kill you so fast you'll never even know what hit you!
Words. Just talk. If you're the fastest draw, holster your gun, but get away from that school. I don't kill no kids. I just kill men. And I'm beginning to doubt that you are one.
Mister, this suit you? It better! Because whether or no, I'm gonna kill you.
What happened? It was Longhorn Charlie Wilson, Sheriff. Real weird. Killed Earl Neff, then holed up in the schoolhouse with the kids. Poor old Dorsey taunted him into a shootout.
All he asked for was just a sip of the milk of human kindness. And all you gave him was a sponge full of vinegar.
Sheriff Ed Lick and the town of Totem have been gone for many years. But the sheriff's wife still lives in Idaho. Among her most prized possessions are this old gun and holster. The same ones that were carried by Dorsey Bilger on the day he died to save the children of the town that planned to banish him. The story this time comes from a little-known but critical chapter in our nation's history. Early in July of 1861, before the Battle of Bull Run, more than 1,000 men froze, then sweated, with poles and drums of shining telegraph wire, working around the clock to hang 'em high. In the troubled days following his inauguration, Lincoln was a tortured man. Unable to escape war, nothing was too small or too great to make victory swift and certain.
Mr. President.
Mr. Secretary of the Interior. The news isn't happy, Caleb.
Defeats are in the making.
Then this news should help. Mr. President, with good luck, it won't be too long before the Union is linked from ocean to ocean by telegraph.
At last. Are the contracts signed?
Better than that. The work has actually begun. From the Atlantic, the telegraph wires presently run only as far west as Omaha. And from the Pacific, only from San Francisco to Sacramento. All this area, from Sacramento to Omaha, has no wires. And our only connection is the Pony Express.
But you say the work has started.
2 companies are hanging wire, Mr. President. The Overland Telegraph, working from the west to Salt Lake City. And the Pacific Telegraph is building from Omaha and will meet them there.
The subsidy the government voted, of course, goes to the first company to reach Salt Lake.
$400,000, Mr. President. Enough so that every man will work night and day to earn his share of the bonus. In the meanwhile, the Pony Express will continue to carry telegrams from the end of one wire to the end of the other, closing the gap just a little bit more every day.
Unless we are constantly certain of Utah's support and California's gold, the unions are lost cause. The telegraph is our only protection. Caleb, in the name of mercy, for every wife and mother, both north and south, see that nothing stops it. Telegraph lines must go through.
They will, Mr. President.
If we don't get some protection soon, Captain, we'll never finish. The Indians are tearing down our wire almost as fast as we put it up.
How do you know it's Indians?
Well, who else?
Well, with almost a $500,000 subsidy at stake, Mike Walsh and his Pacific Company could be out to stop you.
You don't think Mike Walsh is doing
Look, in
it?
this job, I'm like a policeman. I accuse nobody, I suspect everybody. Oh, here comes that Pony Express rider for your telegrams.
Yeah. I'd better get him. These pony boys don't take to waiting.
Howdy, Captain. Hello, McCarthy. Mr. Hudson will be right out with your telegrams. Well, how are things back the other way with Mike Walsh and his outfit?
Told me he's doing better than 6 miles a day when I last saw him.
When you last saw him? I had an idea it was that pretty daughter of Walsh's.
Sharon is at the camp helping her father. She does, too. Operates the telegraph like a man.
Here you are, Lauren. 26 eastbound telegrams for Walsh's wire. By the way, is Mike having any Indian trouble up his way? I mean, poles down, wires ripped out?
No. Guess he's been lucky.
Yeah. Very lucky. But not lucky enough to win that subsidy. Because no matter what he does, I'm getting to Salt Lake first. Now you tell him that.
Is that all the welcome I get after riding lickety-split just to see you?
The telegrams.
Here you are. 26 of them. You know, you're as bad as your old man. All business.
If Pa doesn't win this race, Lauren, I hate to
Got
think...
all the prize money spent, huh?
Oh, he's not taking any of that for himself.
Well, superintendent.
He made that plain right from the beginning. It's all to be distributed among the men.
Well, then why is he so all-fired anxious?
He just wants the satisfaction of beating Ben Hudson. The Irish in him.
Certainly takes a big load off my mind. I was afraid if your father collected that subsidy, folks would say I was marrying you for your money.
Not on my clean wash.
Sharon,
I better get these off right away.
All right, boys, let's get it off. Take it away. Yeah! I'll get that strung out. Are you going to take all day? We still got a mile to go before sundown. Ellis, you got your work blocked out for tomorrow.
I'd be a fine engineer if I didn't.
Hi there.
Well, that wasn't very cordial, Ellis. You didn't wave back to him.
Why should I? Everything was going fine around here till he showed up.
Look, Ellis, the pony boy seems romantic to Sharon now. Dashing, devil may care. But once the telegraph is through, what's going to happen to McCarthy and the other riders? They're out of work. They'll drift away like tumbleweed in a windstorm. Then you'll still be here with money in your pockets to afford a wife.
Yeah, if we get to Salt Lake City first.
No ifs about it. We'll beat Ben Hudson hands down.
All right, men, thanks. Get back to work.
Mr. Hudson, up by Round Rock. 3 of your poles are down.
I know, I just heard. Chopped down.
Tomahawks?
Tomahawks, nothing. White man's axes.
What do you mean?
What do you think?
Mr. Hudson, look. I know Mike Walsh, and I know his family. Well, Mike's a fighter, but he fights clean. Oh, he wouldn't pull a low-down trick like that. It was Indians.
Then how come they don't tamper with his line? Tell me that.
Different tribes east of here.
Indians are Indians.
Maybe he scared them off.
If you're talking about that business at the electric shock, I tried the same thing, only made it matter.
Then it was Indians, you admit it.
I admit nothing except my wires are coming down faster than I can put them up.
Now, the Indians think the telegraph is bad medicine. You have to show them how it'll help them. That way they'll learn to respect it.
Oh, you can't reason with those red devils.
I said show them. Now, you got a line up to Shoshone territory. You arrange to have their chief get on that end, and I'll get Chief Kopar of the Paiutes in here.
It's my work. We'll do it.
Chief Red Deer is at the other end now.
You understand what Mr. Hudson is going to do, Chief Kopar. He's going to prove to you that the telegraph is good, not bad medicine.
You show. We will see.
Now, you give the operator a question to ask Chief Red Deer.
You say, how many moons is it since last time Red Deer smoked pipe with Kopar?
Why have split tongue?
Little Elk is son of my brother, but still young, has not learned yet. Indian and white man must give a little, so they can live side by side and gain much.
Chief Red Deer says, you, Chief Kopar, came to War Council he held 19 moons ago.
That is truth. Wire does not speak with split tongue. I see now why a rope express good for everybody, that carry messages more miles than smoke or drums. I make promise. Paiutes not hurt wire. Ever.
You wouldn't believe it. Old Copa came there to prove the wire was bad medicine. By the time he left, you'd have thought he'd invented it. Ben Hudson can really move ahead now.
It's plain to see which side you're rooting for.
Well, I don't care who gets to Salt Lake first, just so long as the line is finished.
Well, we can still give Ben Hudson a run for his money. You got that survey for me, Ellis?
It's in the office. He's got some nerve kissing you.
He didn't kiss me. He just patted me.
I should have punched his face in.
You're not jealous.
Yes. Stop it.
Why, Lauren.
I don't like that song.
Rose of Alabama, I think it's very pretty.
I don't. It belongs to the South.
Oh, now you're being ridiculous.
I'm sorry. Well, it's just that... Well, the way things have been going, the Rebs whaling the tar out of us. At this rate, we could lose the war.
Ellis says it's only to be expected that the South would win at first. They've been preparing so long.
Oh? What makes Mr. Ellis Higbee such an expert on the war? Maybe he should be in Washington telling Lincoln what to do.
Oh, come on now, Lauren. You can't get all in a dither every time you hear Ellis Higbee's name mentioned. I think you better get some rest before you start your run back. You'll need it.
Well, Lauren, old Copa's living up to his word. Not a foot of wire down in the past 5 days.
I'll tell Mike Walsh.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of myself for ever having suspected Mike. I guess I just had to lash out at someone.
Sure, I know. Well, I'll be seeing you, Mr. Hudson.
Take care, Lauren.
Good going.
You mean you think my father's responsible for tearing down the overland wires?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. But since that's what you think, you're not only wasting my time, you're wasting your own.
The fact that this fragment of box undoubtedly belonged to Pacific Telegraph means nothing by itself.
It was Walsh's powder.
Even so, it could have been taken without Mike's knowledge.
By whom, for instance?
You, for instance.
What?
No, not you personally, but anybody working for Pony Express who figures he might make his job last a little longer.
That was a bad guess.
Then, on the other hand, it could have been Indians. Or even Southern sympathizers.
Johnny Reb's here?
Enough to do this kind of damage.
Captain? I think I can get you proof nobody can question. One way or the other, you'll be hearing from me. Soon.
Well, Sharon, here comes your pony boy.
I don't want to see him.
Moving up again, huh, Mr. Walsh?
First thing in the morning. We've strung 26 miles the last 3 days.
Well, at that rate, you're bound to beat Ben Hudson into Salt Lake.
I thought Overland was going great guns.
They were. But now they're facing a shortage of poles, what with all that's been blown up lately.
Looks like your Indians didn't keep their promise to behave.
The poles were blown with black powder. I ain't never heard of Indians knowing how to use it, have you?
I wouldn't know. I don't go around making friends of the dirty heathens.
Has any of our powder been missing, Ellis?
Well, couldn't be. I used the last of it blasting those boulders a few days ago.
Well, flapping our jaws isn't going to help Ben Hudson. It struck me as I was riding in here just now, Mr. Walsh. You have enough equipment left over to build clear through to San Francisco.
That's how I've kept the lead on Hudson so far.
Of course, once both lines are up, poles and wire won't be worth what they are today.
You have the gall to suggest that I sell our surplus poles to Ben Hudson?
No, sir. I was going to suggest that you lend him enough to tide him over till his next shipment arrives.
Are you out of your head? Why, for all we know, the Indians might tear down every pole we've got up. Then where would we be?
Same place Ben Hudson is, I guess. But your line in without his isn't going to help anybody. Well, certainly not the Union.
How much poles and equipment would Ben be needing?
Good train load?
Well, Mikey, you're not going to listen to him. Why, well, that'd be just like handing the opposition that $400,000.
Or helping Abe Lincoln end the war a little sooner.
Go on, Papa. We can give him half what we've got and still beat him to Salt Lake.
You're not an engineer, Sharon.
She doesn't have to be, Higby. Anyone can help win the war.
Sure. Like Sharon says, we can give Ben Hudson cards and spades and still beat him to the prize money.
And if we lose?
You can blame me. Come on now. Show me the wagons to be loaded for Ben.
Thanks for backing me up.
Well, I figure it'll take 2 days to deliver this to old Ben and get back here.
We'll be waiting.
You better be. Nellis, first thing I want you to do, take the flatbed down to the junction. Bring every bit of equipment we've got back here.
Yes, sir. Just as soon as you've left.
Wasting this much time, we'll have to work 18 hours a day when I get back. Now, you two watch things. All right, boys. Let her roll.
Tell Jimmy to get the rest of the wagons rolling tomorrow.
Higby say where he's going?
Nope, just drove off. Getting supplies, I guess.
Junction's not that way.
No, that way.
Sharon, I take back what I said about your father.
So, it's someone else?
Yes, Higby.
Higby.
He just took off from here driving like Yehu.
That's right, on an errand for Papa.
Heading west. I'm going after him, make sure nothing happens to that trainload of poles.
Oh, Lauren, you don't think for one minute...
I'm afraid Brother Higby's been the villain of the piece all along. I should have guessed it.
Why? What makes you think
Lots of little things that don't mean anything in themselves, like certain songs, that add them all up.
Are you accusing Ellis Higby of being a rebel?
All I know for sure is I'm going to follow him, and I'm going to watch him till those poles are safe in Mr. Hudson's camp.
Wait.
I haven't got time to waste. The rate he's driving, you'd pick up help and race around ahead of him.
I'm going with you.
Turned off here, what did I tell you? Making a loop around the wagon train.
We'll make camp the other side of the canyon. Get him across before night.
Right.
he met some Indians here. Maybe 4. Looks like he rode off with them.
In the wagon?
Oh, looks like he did start here in the brush. Doesn't look good. You better stay here.
I will not.
I said stay here. Go ahead, Reb, tell him. Tell him how you've been fighting the Union every mile of the way. But in spite of you, there's going to be a telegraph clear across the United States of America.
Confederate Ellis Higbee was promptly tried and sentenced. And Sharon Walsh and Lauren McCarthy, they were sentenced too, to a long life filled with happiness and wonderful memories, not the least of which was a framed letter which graced the parlor of every house they ever occupied. A letter signed quite simply, "Gratefully yours, A. Lincoln." Oh, and in case you're wondering, the line from the east reached Salt Lake first by 4 days.